welcome back all. Hope everyone is doing amazingly well. Today we've got a haul video, so I'm going to kind of show you what I picked up today. Bought in bulk, so this is a mystery unboxing. So I'm going to show you what I've picked up. I might skip through because a lot of it is going to be pretty boring, I'm sure. I will only be picking out things that are going to be ideal for my eBay shop. So I hope you find this interesting. Please do comment if you've got any questions. Let me know if I've missed anything. It's majority going to be men's items. So as I say, let me know, and please do comment. Yeah, let's go on with it. All right, first bag. So I have got a supplier who allows me to buy in bulk. So this is all blind, so I'd never know what I'm actually going to get. Majority, I have to say, is going to be in a pretty low value. Definitely not worth it for some people, but for me, definitely not. So I'm just going to be going through each bag. So that's next. That's next. Cedar wood. $19.71. Zara Man. Not particularly anything that special. Slazenger. And shirt by Manique. Nothing special there. The idea, what I will do is that anything I don't put into my store, I'll actually give it to a rag house, and I will get a little bit of money back from it. Right, so it's bag one. What we got on bag two? It's always the way when you do buy in bulk, unless you can hand pick, it's incredibly difficult to guarantee anything good. Right, so this looks like so it's a sweater, Ohio State, looks fairly vintage as well. I will do a bit more research on that one, but nice big size, nice bit of embroidery on it as well. I will more than likely give that a go. Right, this looks like a Nike Golf dry fit. Like a turtleneck with a little bit of embroidery on there as well. It's big size as well, so XL, reasonably good condition. Fleece, no brand on it, don't know who they are. The obligatory pajama bottoms. Avenue. So these are Charles Truitt, which I kind of I don't mind that as a brand, but in the chinos, not particularly that good. Brooke Taverner chinos. And these. We have a dog helping out as well. has now lost her ball and will want me to like retrieve it. Right, sorry about that. The dog has been helping out, obviously. Right, next. So this is a pair of trousers. They are suit trousers. Nice brand. So it's an Aquascutum, but just having a look at it, a couple of like nasty holes in the back as well. So not worth anything. Another pair of chinos, green chinos this time. Cook Taverner, nothing special. Crag hoppers, hiking trousers, pretty low value. Again, another crag hoppers. Right, okay, this is something that I actually, and you always get it, like you always like pick up things that you're a little bit unsure about, and this is definitely something I'm unsure about. They are a brand called Tessuti Sundero. I'll show you, I may have got that completely wrong, but hey. I will put that in the maybe to do a bit more research. I will kind of let you know what I think. Samuel Windsor. And another pair of Samuel Windsor. Right. Couple of bags down, not great so far, but it is what it is, unfortunately. You'll know when I kind of like find something that I'm excited about, because I'll probably do a little dance, a little jig. I'm not guaranteeing that, but sometimes getting into these bags is hard enough. Right, this looks like it's a women's one. Yeah, definitely women's. So Marks and Spencer's. There's a long coat here. Have a quick look. See if it's anything of interest. Can't see any branding on it whatsoever. In the pockets, there is there, but no brand on it. In the other pocket, no. So unfortunately, it's not in the best of conditions anyway, so get rid of that. So I do still kind of like, I keep an eye out for some women's clothing. Unfortunately, I just find it quite complicated. It's a whole different world to me. Right, little fleece. Women's fleece by Demark. Thank you. Skirt, no name. Debenhams. mark. And then that. No. Canada. There is absolutely kind of value in all of this, but it is pretty low value, unfortunately. So I am trying to kind of like stick with around about the 15 to 20 pound profit per item. Now I'm not going to get that every single time. Some I will get like higher value, some will be lower, but on an average, if I can try and keep to that kind of value, that's why I feel a lot more comfortable. This is just one of like the sources of actually getting stock from. You have to like really go far and wide to pick up like anything that's like decent. There's a lot of fast fashion out there without a doubt. Right, so it looks like a Canterbury jacket. Does have a logo. It looks like a school logo on it. I wonder if they are, yeah. Right, so this is actually, you can see that logo. But unfortunately it's kind of very niche because it's a school. It's a local school to like where we live. So not really something for me. Right, this is a golf kind of like top, sort of waterproof kind of top. Quite nice, like having a little bit of embroidery with Cobra beer on it. And it's actually by Oscar Jacobson. It's large. I will do a bit more research on that one. Not 100% sure. Alright. Gap jacket, looks like a vintage one. It's a medium, just seeing if it's a downfield or anything like that. Nothing special. Right, so this tracksuit jacket. Make sure the zip works. Right, so this tracksuit jacket, but it is Chelsea Football Club, made by Umbro. On the back, it's got a hood, Samsung mobile on there as well. Yeah, I'm not convinced that's going to like quite come into like kind of the same business model, but I will give it a go. Oh, another track top. This one here, it's really quite dirty and needs a blooming good clean. This is an Adidas. It's a golf. Barclays Scottish Open, vintage 2003. So yeah, it's properly like vintage, so 20 years old this one. So just there. So what we're looking at, the nice thing with Adidas, you see that's the vintage tag, and you can actually see just on there, so made in 2003. Quite nice, worth a go. It looks like there is another one. This one is absolutely like minging though. XL. Same year. Yeah, 2003. So it's the Climber Shield. So another one. So two of those. All good. So I am trying to like do a little bit more content. Please let me know what you like. Let me know kind of like if you've got anything you want me to kind of like go over. I've got some ideas. I'm pretty much going to show you things like how I do my photographing setup, how I store everything. Maybe like kind of like do a bit of a day in the life, what my day entails. Marks and Spencer's. No Ball. Not heard of those. It doesn't fill me with quality vibes, that. Marks and Spencer's. Jumper. Right, so this is Marks and Spencer's. Ordinarily, like 99% of all Marks and Spencer stuff I will actually be like just spinning off. And to be fair, I probably won't bother with this one. So this one is actually like pure lamb's wool, which is definitely better. But if it was going to be anything, I'd rather go for something that's got cashmere in it. Fat face jeans. Right, pair of super dry. Not particularly like that bothered. I quite like these ones. These are the Officer, and they're the copper black versions. Not particularly big. They are a 30-inch waist, 32-inch leg. But nice. Give those a go. Blue Harbour. Denim. New. I'm not particularly like fussy about kind of what it is. I'm happy to like sell most brands. Sorry, not most brands. Most items, as long as the kind of the brand is strong enough to actually have a good sell-through rate. Chinos, Marks and Spencer's, and no name. Right, what we got in here? This is a Primark at its very best. Obligatory gloves, sandstone. Next, right, okay, so Polo Ralph Lauren. Finally, we actually have something that looks reasonable. It is only like a small pony, so it's not anything particularly like that good. Polo Ralph Lauren. It's the kind of the blue label. It's a medium. It's Ralph Lauren's probably the more budget range. Check to make sure the tags are all good. Yeah, they all look fine. Not too bad. Yeah, it looks in reasonably good condition as well. So yeah, definitely that'll be a keeper. That's another next hoodie. jacket. Right, yeah, this is where I kind of suddenly go, dun, dun. That was my little dance. That was my little kind of like, I found something that makes me happy. Makes me actually very happy. Right, let's just double check. Right, it is vintage. Does need a good wash. Right, let's put this up so you can physically see. Good size one. Looks to be like 90s, maybe a little bit later. Right, let's go in with the, so it's a Carhartt jacket. So yeah, it is old. Just on that, see that. It's kind of a bomber style. Just hope the zip is all good. Does need a clean. It's got a hood on it as well. Let's check tags. Tags have been cut out, which is a bit annoying, but it looks kind of like genuine to me. It looks like good quality. So I'll double check that as well. Right. Trespass jacket. I am currently kind of like looking to buy more jackets at the moment, jackets and coats, just because we're coming up to, like, even though it's nice, like weather's lovely out today, but I'm gonna like be purchasing there ready for the cold weather. Rugby shirts, F&F. Right. Do people like the whole watching things that you don't know what's actually in them? I kind of find it quite interesting, actually. That's the kind of stuff that I normally end up watching. I'm always like amazed about kind of things like these pallets where people buy whole pallets of stuff that they have no idea what they are. I suppose if you've got the room and you've got the storage for it, then it's definitely worth looking into it. New Look Men blazer. Cedar Woods. Puma track jacket. Again, pretty like low value, so not going to worry with that one. Tesco. Cedar Wood. Sometimes it is a bit weird when you actually see something and it sounds like it's a good brand and then you like and discover it's made by Matalan or Tesco's. Right. We've got a jacket here. Right, so it's Hollister. It's a medium Hollister. It's actually quite nice. It's got the logo, and inside it is got a Sherpa. So it's a nice thick pile inside. I've just bought a new, well, I actually got it off Facebook. I picked up a new rack for coats. Just so I know I'm buying more, just to store them. Because I've kind of maxed out my main one. That is a hat and a half. Don't think that's a bit of me. Or is it? No, definitely not a bit of me. Right, pair of jeans. This looks like women's as well. Yeah, it definitely is women's. So where I actually get this from, I'm not going to go into too much, just because I want to protect where I pick it up from. But it's pretty cheap, but I'm buying blind, so I can't moan. Sometimes I do pick up like women's ones, and sometimes I get lucky. So this is, make sure this is all. Oh, it's quite cool. Right, so this is it looks like a vintage North Face jacket. Yeah. It's blue, but the nice thing about this, it's actually reversible as well. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, but older. I need to find the tags for it. When they're reversible, they're always like a bit of a nightmare trying to find the tags. But it looks in really nice condition actually. This, yeah, pleased with that. Considering that's a bundle of women's clothing. And some curtains. Woo, love that. Main. And what the hell is that? How do you wear that? Well, this makes me kind of like, how that's a woman's jumper. So that's the top, that's the neck. How does that work? Honestly, I have not a clue. Hoping this is not going to turn into absolute garbage, but right. Nice jumper. Mix. Right. So another one I'm not sure about. Mex as a brand. I need to do a little bit more research on that one. I'm not convinced it's going to be worth anything, but I will have a look. I'll try and update you as well. Basler. Or Basler. Two. That's another mix. That's one side again. We've got here Paul Bear, shawl, there's a scarf, but it's made with alpaca wool. It's got a nice little bit of embroidery on it. Not sure about that one. That's not my forte. George. Autograph, and like Spencer's. Yeah, this is quite a nice kind of like brand. It looks more like a men's. So this is sea salt. Look at nice sea salt gilet. Right, looking at this kind of like a little bit closely, all the bottom of like the material was like not in a great state, so I'm not going to bother with that one. Even though sea salt is actually quite a good brand, I traditionally do quite well with that. The joggers, nothing special. Blue Harbour, Gap, shirt, Crag Hoppers, nope. Tesco, Marks and Spencer's, Tesco, oh yeah. Fat face jacket, looks reasonable, could do a bit clean, quite nice, size large, it's got a hood. Next, Marks and Spencer's, TU, Polo Ralph Lauren, genuine or not, yeah, looks it, but they, see there, so Polo Ralph Lauren, but the actual collar is like pretty much beaten up. No name on the shirt, Charles Truett's, Marks and Spencer's, Crag Hoppers, and Fat Face. Don't mind these. So the Fat Face, got a quarter zip, heavy cotton. They do all right. Not as good as they were, but we're coming into that season again. Right, off bag. And we start off with Crag Hoppers, British Home Stores, not a clue. Craftland, no, nothing special. All Saints shirt, pretty low value, but I quite like it when they've actually got the ram skull logo. I'll probably give that a go. Nico, Crew Clothing, quarter zip, but nothing special. Fat Face, and last one. Next, right, that is it. Let me have a look at some bits and pieces. I'll kind of annotate it, and I'll give you an update.